my gosh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for telling me. You're right, my mic was muted. Sorry. It's been a very busy evening and morning. I didn't even have time to do like all the stuff that I usually do. So, but I went to the gym, progress, and my background's a mess. Let me try to like fix it a little and put my little stuff. Yeah, that's better. At least a little better. Cause I usually have this like a little more organized. But there, that looks a little better, I think. I haven't, sorry, Sarah. I don't know if you noticed. I'm sorry. I was at a premiere last night. So I really, all I did was post a story, but I haven't even posted anything on Instagram. And my priority was going live on time, which I didn't. But I haven't even been active on IG. I went to a premiere, so I haven't forgotten about you, I promise. Wait, what filter? Let me see. Let's see. It says enhance effects. Oh my gosh. Here you go, Mint. Mint. How have you been today? Mint. How is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. How's your day going, Sarah? How's everyone's right? That was so clever. Aren't you glad to see me? This is so cool. I just want to play with the filters all day, truthfully. Let's see what other one. Nah, the orange was cooler. The orange hands down was cooler. How's your day going, Sarah? How's your Friday? Oh, you guys, look. Don't fall in love with me, okay? Don't fall in love with me. Hold on, let me put my hair back. So this is what I would look like if I was a dude. Hold on, let me put the arm like this. Like, oh, this would be my Bumble profile. Hold up, ready? Oh my gosh. Like, I love how none of you are stopping me and are just encouraging me. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, this one I feel is gonna be terrifying. How many baby mamas? I could kiss the bearded lady, maybe. This one is terrifying. I will eat your heart. Oh, me in zombie form. I feel like this one kind of makes me look like... I don't know how I feel about this one. Like Beetlejuice. I don't think this is zombie. I think this is like Beetlejuice. Sarah, so you said you're an artist. Like, what do you like to draw usually? Dude, right? It's showtime. Dude, even my outfit, I feel kind of looks like Beetlejuice. It's showtime. It's showtime. Yo, Loki, is it me or did I kind of look good as a dude? Am I like overthinking it? Thank you, Jay, for the likes. I love you, man. I feel like low-key I would look kind of good as a dude. What is this? Oh, no way. Okay. We should have, okay, you guys, I'm gonna read like a serious story, and the goal is for you guys not to laugh, okay? Because, yeah, now that we see all these filters are ridiculous, the goal is I'm gonna choose a filter, but you guys have to be honest, okay? So this is the do not laugh challenge, all right? Do not laugh challenge. Let me, hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, ready? You guys can't laugh. Okay, so these are jokes, alright? Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. Okay, did you guys laugh or not? Y'all better not be cheating either. Because in the Claire we in the Claire we all fam. Okay. Here's the next one. Well, I don't know how I feel about this one. This one makes me think of Doug. Do 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 do. Para 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 para. Okay. Oh, okay. This one, there's no way this one's not gonna make you guys laugh. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. Big Bad John, we're doing the do not laugh challenge. So if you laughed right now, then you lost. And these filters are absolutely terrible. Dude, this one makes me think, what's that one movie where everyone turns into fruit? You know which ones I'm talking about? The one that, like, everyone turns into a fruit. Pee-wee Playhouse. Oh, dude, you're right. Damn, I haven't heard of that in hella long since I was, like, a kid. Okay, you guys. What's that one movie where everyone turns into a fruit and it's, like, a really R-rated film? You know which ones I'm talking about? It's like super R-rated. Where they all it has Seth Rogen. I think it's directed by him. You guys know which? Oh, it's a sausage movie. Yes, this reminds me of the sausage movie. Oh. Okay. What do you call fake spaghetti? An impasta. I don't know if that one is as funny as I thought it was, but I think it was really funny. Oh. Okay. Here comes the next one. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza very tasty. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Okay. The next one is, why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they might crack up. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my goodness. These filters are epic. These are epic. And the cool thing is, like, I really don't know what's gonna be next, you know? Whoa. This one, I don't know how I feel about this one, truthfully. It makes me feel very weird. I mean, I am weird, but it makes me feel weird. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes Bee Movie. My nephew, that was like his favorite movie when he was like super young. This one is really cool. Okay, this one makes me feel like at peace. Like I would watch a whole show of this bee. Like, okay, watch. Today, you guys, we're going to learn the letters of the alphabet, okay? A is for apple, that's good enough for me. B is for banana, it has vitamin C. I'm just kidding, it does not have vitamin C. But wouldn't you want to learn stuff from this bee? Like, this bee looks very happy. And like the design and stuff, and also my face on it, I feel doesn't look as creepy. You know, like today we are going to learn the numbers. And yes, I love the song. Here comes the sun. Doo, 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 doo. Here comes the sun. I love the Bee Movie. And the main girl, her name is Vanessa. To be or not to be? That is the question. Honestly, I really like this filter. It just makes me happy to look at. I don't know why, but it really makes me happy to look at. Look at. It says, this one, these kind of. It says, I had a dream I was a muffler last night. I woke up exhausted. Oh, you guys, no joke though. Today I have a really embarrassing story to tell you guys. So Mint, I hope this story makes you feel better. And this bee was really entertaining to watch. Like, dude, people, oh my god. Well, first, I honestly, I want to say realistically that probably like most of those likes are Jay. So Jay, thank you so much. I don't know if you can see the little heart. Love you, man. Jay always like drops in hella likes as soon as he thinks up, so I appreciate that so much. I don't know if it's the bee or just like the dumb things that I'm saying at this point. But what was I gonna say? Oh. What was I gonna say? I'm trying to look for like another filter. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Yeah, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane? Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? Oh, I ended the filter before I could finish my quote. That's what I meant. Yeah, I meant Jay Bonder. No, I was just quoting right now the Muffin Man. Per usual. But no. So, okay, you guys, I have a really embarrassing story that happened to me. I love you. That's real. Thank you for the likes. And the Clear We All fan. So embarrassing story. I hope, Mint, this makes you feel better. Just anyone that feels embarrassed of doing something dumb, this was dumb. Like, this was really dumb. Okay. So this morning, of course, in the morning, I don't right away take my stimulants because I go to the gym for 2 hours. So I'm like, why am I going to take stimulants just to work out? That doesn't make sense. So immediately when I get back, I take my stimulants so that way as I'm walking a boo, they kick in. So I woke up early, later than usual because yesterday I had the premiere. And I'll tell you guys about that in a second. But first, embarrassing story. And so I have a Neutrogena oil that I always use to like remove my makeup to put on my body, and my body's a party. And then so and so there is like oil spilled next to it, and so I was like, oh, like let me clean this up with like the toilet paper, and then I'll just use it like, you know, to remove, like to like wipe up my face because I use this anyways and it's on my counter, so it's clean anyway. So I was like, you know, like that way I don't have to like put more. So I grabbed the toilet paper, I cleaned up the oil there, I put it on this eye, right? And I'm just like cleansing. And then out of nowhere, my eye starts burning. Like it's like stinging. And I'm just like, wait, what? I was like, this never happens. I was like tripping out because I was like, Neutrogena is like the most like sensitive free like product that I've always used. Like I always use it. So I was just like, what? And my eye started burning. And then I was just like, what the heck? And then so I grabbed the toilet paper and then I look at the oil and I was like, wait, what else have I put here that has an oil consistency? I put my Febreze plug-in there. My Febreze plug-in. So the oil that I was grabbing, I'm talking about my embarrassing story, Jay, on how I put Febreze on my eye and almost burned my eye out today. So that's why I was burning, because it was Febreze, dude. It was not my oil. And so I smelled it and I was like, oh my God. I was like, dude. And so I immediately go to the bathroom. My eye is burning. And I grab like the toilet paper. I grab the right Neutrogena. And then I just have it like this on my eye all morning. I was like this. I was just like with cold water. And then I went and I grabbed coconut oil. So today I was almost Patches O'Houlihan from Dodgeball. If you could dodge a witch, you could dodge a ball. What? Patches O'Houlihan. Dive, dodge, dick. Dive and dodge. I almost became Patches, you guys. So you guys were about to see me pull up to the stream. Literally. Like y'all seriously almost saw me like pull up to the stream like this. Like I was gonna be like, hey you guys. Happy Friday everyone. Like this was almost me today. Cause I burned my eye with Febreze. So if you guys feel bad about making mistakes, don't. As someone who almost burned her eye out today, like I just am laughing about it now. My eye still feels sensitive. And I said I wasn't gonna put on makeup on top of my eye, and I did already. I'll put on coconut oil after. I'll put on coconut oil. But as someone that has ADHD and is always clumsy, do not feel embarrassed about the mistakes. So, like putting Febreze on your eyes. Try to avoid them, you know, like definitely try to avoid them, but don't feel bad about it. Okay, because now I know that next time if I see something, even if it's on my vanity mirror, I'm just gonna nope, just the only things I'm putting on my face are things that I'm visually seeing that I'm pouring out of the bottle myself. So I hope that story makes you feel betterment of how I almost burned my eye off. It wasn't fun. And I got really scared when my eyelid felt like it was on fire. But you know, we here, we alive, estamos vivos. Pensé que iba a morir. Bueno, pensé que iba a perder un ojo, pero gracias a Dios seguimos aquí. Oh my gosh. And you know, I had a really weird dream too. I can't remember what it was, but it was very realistic. Thank you, man. No, you're 100% right. Like, it doesn't sting anymore. Like, it doesn't sting, luckily. It was all morning. I left it, like, right now, after the live, too. I put on, like, a little bit of makeup, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take the makeup off. And I'm going to just leave it with coconut oil. And then I'm going to put a patch and just go by Patches O'Houlihan. No, but you're 100% right, Mint. I don't know what I was thinking. Thank you, Mint. I'm so glad, like, it's, it's funny, like, yesterday we were recording a podcast episode, right? And so we were like, let's talk about something like genuine. I mean, we always are genuine, but the past episodes have been like science based, you know, like difference between ADHD and autism, trauma and ADHD. Like, so yesterday we're like, why don't we talk about the things we don't like about ADHD? And we're like, yeah, like we always try to stay positive. Don't get me wrong. There are good positive things about it that we get. We're very, like, despite us procrastinating, we're very productive and we're very caring and we will get things done. But realistically, there's a lot of frustrating things about ADHD. So we're like, why don't we just talk about that? We're like, yeah, let's talk about that. Like, you know, fully unfiltered and stuff. So I kid you guys not, all right? So today we're gonna talk about. We're gonna be honest. No mask. Like, let's just be real. What are, like, because, you know, at the end, of course, towards the end, we'll talk about positive things. But, you know, sometimes, especially like right now, like, you know, there's some days where you're just like, you know what, like, I don't feel okay today, and that's okay. You don't have to always like be masking, you know, like it's so like today, let's fully unmask and talk about what are the things that frustrate us about BPD or about ADHD or about autism. Like, let's be authentic, no masking. So me, that I'm so clumsy to the point where I almost burned my eye off because I was rushing. Like, I was rushing for no reason. There was no reason why I needed to rush, and because of that, I almost burned my eye off. So I hate how clumsy I am. And I have so many bruises because my spatial awareness is terrible. I hate when I feel good, but I can't make myself do anything productive. That is real, and yes, like, that's understandable, Mint. We love the chase. We love waiting last minute to do stuff until we're under pressure, till we know there's an hour due. We're like, yes, let's do this, even though we had a whole month to do it. So I get that. I am very clumsy as well. We are clumsy together. It's okay, Mint. The bruises on our bodies can confirm this. No masking. I have fibromyalgia and ADHD, and I'm tired. Bro, Poppy, I'm tired too. Jay's tired too. Mint's tired too. And I'm sorry about, I'm sorry about what you're going through. I know it must be emotionally and physically exhausting for you. So I hope you know, yeah, like, we don't always have to mask. There's times like today. Today's Friday. Like, I almost burned my eye off. Like, you know, Mint's not 100%. Jay's been having episodes. And so, like, it's, you know, today, unmasked. Let's talk about it, you guys. Let's talk about it. So, thank you for being, you know, unfiltered and for sharing that with us. And I hope you know, like, as a fellow folks that go through mental health struggles too, you're not alone. And so, you know, like, I'm sorry you're going through the physical and mental pain, but I do want to say I'm glad that you're here with us and that you are part of our community. Been having some BPD episodes lately. It hasn't been nice. It isn't nice. It really isn't nice, Jay. And that's that, especially, you know, when like you have episodes, it could cause like almost like a full manic episode, dude. So trust, like, I know how frustrating that is. But I'm so glad that you're here and you're sharing love and kindness with us, like, despite you going through those tough episodes. Same with you, man. I'm glad that you're here. You know, you said right away you're not feeling good, but the fact that you guys stopped by so we could all just, you know, hang out while we're just out of it, how beautiful is that? Like just, we're not feeling ourselves, but we're like, you know what, let's just go vibe together. And that's a beautiful thing. Like, sometimes, like, with neurotypicals, they don't always get that. Like, it's like there always has to be like that, like, conversation and stuff. And sometimes, for example, dude, dead ass, me and my boss, there's some days where we just, like, we'll say one word to each other, and that's just how it is. Sometimes you just don't want to talk, and sometimes I just want to play video games. I just want to, like, go live with my friends, and I just want to get shit done. And it's like, it's not that I'm mad at him. It's just sometimes I just don't feel like, I just want to be in my room. And same with him. And it's, but because we're neurodivergent, we get that. We don't have that pressure that it's like, but why don't you want to talk to me? Like, it's like, dude, like, I don't even know what to say right now. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. And that's okay. Like, neurotypicals, I feel, always want an answer, but we don't always have an answer. And that's okay to not always have an answer. And that's always like, today, let's just fully unmask and, like, talk about, the stuff we hate about this. Let's be real. Clumsy because your brain is going vroom vroom. Jay, that is so real. There are so many things going in your brain that you want to do all of them, bro. You're just like, you know what, let me go get the towels, but if I have to go get the towels, then I have to go get quarters. But then if I get quarters, that means I'm gonna have to go to the bank. If to go to the bank, that means I'm gonna have to put gas. And so if I'm gonna put gas, then that means I'm actually gonna have to change instead of just going in my pajamas to do this stuff, because that means I'm gonna have to get off at two places. And if I'm gonna have to get off at two places, then I'm gonna have to go take a shower. If I have to take a shower, then that means I should probably go to the gym after. But then if I go to the gym after, then I should probably put on my workout clothes. And if I'm going to put on my workout clothes, then I do have to wash my clothes, because right now all my workout clothes are dirty. All of that while you're just sitting there, and then people think you're doing nothing. You're like this. And right now, all of that is going through your mind. And then you get up finally quick, and then you smack yourself against the desk, or you hit your foot against the corner of your bed, and then, you're in pain. We are here for you, Jay. Mint, Jay the second, bro, Poppy, bruh. I love you guys, and that's the beautiful thing about us, that we're all here for each other, and I just love, that's why I love it here. Let me see. Hi, Aliernst. Aliernst. Did I say that right? Welcome. I'm sorry, Mint. That's heavy. That is heavy, and that is, I could see why you're not feeling good. No, like that, honestly, take today, meditate, watch positive movies, and just, you don't have to talk to anyone today, man. Like, even if you just want to chill here and you don't feel like talking, I hope I won't take it personal. Like, if you guys don't feel like talking, like, you don't have to talk. Like, you guys being here is, like, more than valuable to me. So, like, just know, like, if you guys just are like, you know what, I'm gonna be here, but I just don't feel like talking, like, that's totally fine. Like, like, again, we don't always have to be okay, and when we are, we're also, like, loving, supportive, but we don't always have to be okay. Masking gets to a point where even when I'm alone, Jay, that is, I think, the biggest BPD struggle, which is why BPD is also known as a chameleon, because you mask so much in different groups that when you're alone with your thoughts, you get that intense feeling of emptiness, because you don't know who you truly are, you don't know what it is that you want, and you also have the self-identity issues because of that, masking the deep feeling of feeling empty. And then that's what essentially causes you to have, like, trust issues with those around you, because you're like, okay, like, what is their motive? Like, why do they want to hang out with me? Is it just because, like, I'm, like, giving them this version who I really am not, and then that's when it all, like, those, like, episodes comes through. So because you're, like, the masking the feeling of emptiness, the difficulty with self-image, which could lead to impulsivity. Like me, I've, like, cut my hair. Like, I've cut my hair before. Like, like, a long time ago, I, like, cut my hair. I just bleached it. I was, like, blonde for a while, y'all. It did not look good. Hence why I'm back to brunette. But, like, it's very understandable. It's very understandable. And it's, it's definitely a struggle. Stratura slows my brain down. Slows. Like, is that something you like or not really? Bro, Poppy, bro, Poppy, bruh. How do you guys like that, actually? Why don't we establish a mask-free Friday? And on Friday, we're just gonna talk. I was about to say, we'll just, about all this stuff, talk. talk. Talk about the stuff that frustrates us. How do we like that? Mask off. Mask off. You know what, you guys? Hold up. Like, we have to do it right. Hold up. Hold up. We have to really do it like the whole emphasis. Hold on. If we're doing mask off Friday, then like you guys need to see my true form. You know, Jay-Z, that is 100% understandable, especially at work. But I hope you know, Jay-Z, that even neurotypicals do mask at work too. So don't get me wrong, as neurodivergents, we mask at such a higher level because we mask in social settings, we mask even amongst our family, we mask at work. But when it comes to work, I hope you know that most neurotypicals mask too. But I could see why it could be cause insecurity, because we naturally have to stim. We naturally have to, it's difficult for us to regulate our emotions. And also when it comes to communication, we could be seen as insubordinate because we have to understand the knowledge and like behind stuff. And that could be seen as argumentative and insubordinate. Like if we're like, but why are you doing it this way? It's like, because it's that way. Okay, but why? Why are you asking? Like, I'm telling you what to do. Like, just do it. Okay, yeah, yes, I understand. I'm not saying I don't want to do it. I just need to know why it's done this way. Your boss. Wait, what do you mean, Jay? My boss. Oh, so I'm a mental health life coach, and I'm an actress, and I'm also like an assistant to marketing for a doctor who's also a celebrity. Wait, if they saw what? Oh, okay. I was that way until I got, and I have, dude, Jay, me too. When I first took stimulants, I cried for like 10 minutes because I couldn't believe that it was that easy. Yeah, you're right. I agree. Rejection sensitivity is a common sign amongst neurodivergents because we have that fear that if we are our true, authentic selves, we will lose everyone. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I can barely breathe with that mask on. Okay. I'm sorry. I tried, okay? But oh my gosh, I can barely breathe with it. Okay. Rejection sensitivity is a common feeling for us neurodivergents because if we become authentic, because if we're as honest with people as we want to be, like when they ask like, hey, like what do you think about this, like we're honest, we're direct, but not everyone appreciates that honesty and directness that we display, because like people will ask us and we'll just answer it as it is, but that could be seen, unfriendly. So the rejection sensitivity is a common feeling amongst neurodivergents, and I'm not gonna lie to you, you probably will lose friends when you start being your authentic self. You will lose friends. You will lose friends. You will lose family members. This is Mask Off Friday. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys, no, you are going to keep your whole circle. No. If you guys start setting boundaries, if you guys stop people pleasing, and if you guys become your authentic self, you will lose friends. But the friends that you're losing aren't your real friends. They are friends that you acquired while you were masking, which is a system that isn't sustainable. So the more we mask, the more we are creating the system that isn't sustainable, and we're not attracting the right people into our lives because we're creating this person that isn't who we are. And we all have a limit. So there's going to be a point where you're gonna get overstimulated, you're gonna get overwhelmed, and you're gonna have a meltdown. So it is so important. I agree with Mint. Like, if you have to unmask, like, of course, unmask to a certain level at work. You know, at work, make sure you're still mindful and respectful towards your boss and stuff. But if you're tired and you don't feel like talking to people, just say, hey, I'm tired and I don't feel like talking today. If they take it the wrong way, that's on them. That is 100% on them, not on you. Oh, like right now. I went to the premiere last night with my friend. I told her I'll send you the pictures when I can. Bro, it's been a few hours and she's asking me for the pictures already. Mind you, I already sent her 5 pictures. Like, deadass, I feel like blocking her right now. Because don't tell me what to do. I already told you I'll send you the pictures when I can. And it's only been a few hours. So why are you on my butt about these pictures when it's only been a few hours, bro? Mask off Friday. I'm not gonna block, you know. Like, I love her. But still, it's like I told you when I can. It's not that I'm not gonna do it, but these are literally work hours. Why am I gonna sit there and send you all the pictures at 1 p.m. on a Friday? Yes, I 100% agree with Mint. Layla, thank you so much, Layla. I hope you know right now is a Mask Off Friday. So, Layla, let it out. All your frustrations about ADHD, let it out today. Today is Mask Off Friday, and we are all venting about the stuff that we hate about our mental health issues for. So, please, let it out, Layla. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm happy to see you here. And I'm so glad that you find my videos helpful, because that's the goal with my content, to bring awareness and to overall just let us know that we're not alone. Like, we're not alone in these struggles. Maybe, yes, I agree with Mint. Breaking big tasks into small chunks. So, like, starting off by 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes. Okay, I have a question. I'm confused. When you are hurt or feel bad, do you need to talk about it or not? Honestly, me personally, like, for example, on PMDD week, I don't talk about it. I just put on, and it's okay. Some people do need to talk about it and some people don't. So I think this one is based off of you. Like, do you feel better like talking to someone about this, or do you feel better just like being to yourself? Like me, I like being alone, and I won't go out all day. I just walk a booth, but then I'll rewatch my favorite shows. I'll put on my headphones, and I won't even like cook. I'll just order food. Like, I'll just go like get something to eat, so that way I don't have to cook, because I don't feel like interacting with anyone, and I just need to like get under my weighted blanket, have the lights off, and just lay in bed. So but don't get me wrong, I do have monthly therapy. So like, if it's something that later on that I want to talk to my therapist about, I do, well, life coach, she's a life coach. So if I have my monthly session with my life coach. So if it's something that's important, then I'll save it for when I have my session with him. But otherwise, I just stay alone. Like, that's what helps me, like being away from everything, everyone, all the lights, being under my weighted blanket. But that doesn't apply to everyone. Some people, I have friends that talk to me about it. Like my best friend Panther, like when he's out of it, he always reaches out to me, and he's like, hey dude, like, I'm not doing okay, and then we'll talk it out. Sometimes we just get on the Discord and we'll just like literally, and by the way, you guys, I was thinking, and hear me out, see what you guys think, and oh my gosh, I have so many messages to catch up, sorry. Not ignoring you guys, it's just I'm running behind on the messages, but we could have a monthly Discord night where we all put on like a movie or a show at the same time, and we'll all connect through the Discord call. So like right now, like the live, or actually we could even do it in a live. Actually, no, because you guys are using your phone. But for Discord, you would have to use your phone too. So it could be Discord or through here, but we could all watch a movie at the same time. Actually, it'd probably be better here, huh? So that way you guys can see my reaction, and that way we could all play it at the same time. And if it's like, if it's like horror or if it's like an emotional movie, I'll just be like, you know. So that way we could like all watch it at the same time. Are you guys down for a monthly movie night? Hi, Repost. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Friday. It's Mask Off Friday, Repost. So feel free to talk about everything you hate about your mental health issue. It's Mask Off Friday. So let it out. Let it out. Try to. Yes. Mints, you are just on fire, Mints. You are on fire. Mint, I agree with everything you're saying, Mint. I'm just like catching up right now. I have finally arrived. We missed you, Repost. Oh no, and that's the struggle us ADHDers go through too, Jay. Like, we people please and have struggle setting boundaries, which makes it very difficult for us. And it's not even being selfish, it's being healthy. But because of our mindset, we see it as being selfish. But truthfully, Jay, it's not being selfish. Like, it's like, for example, if you pour into everyone's cup water, it's gonna leave you empty. And then how are you gonna be able to take care of yourself if all you do is pour into others, you know? Ivan, diagnosed bipolar and ADHD, and it's hard for me to show love and interest all the time. Ivan, amen. Amen, Ivan. You know, like, and I did 2 videos. I have 2 videos actually coming up, you guys, on blog. I still have to edit it, but it talks about how difficult it is dating as a neurodivergent and also BPD. I know Jay also understands her struggles because it's really difficult, first of all, to put in the effort into a relationship. Like me, I kid you guys not, I have like 400 unread text messages, and to have a relationship requires effort, time. I don't always have the energy to go out. I love being at home. I really love being at home. Like, I don't want to have to go and like make a conversation about small talk. Like it's exhausting. It's emotionally exhausting, and especially because, like, for example, if I start, like, if they're like, oh, I'll have some water, and I'm like, water sucks, it really, really sucks, and then it's like what is she doing? And I'm just like, water boy, dude. You know, like, you can't even be your full authentic self. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting trying to date. And so, like, I was on a dating app, I'm out. Because especially after the last experience I told you guys about, like, it's, and I kid you guys not, like, this person wanted to take me on a vacation, pay for everything, and, like, other people maybe would be like, yeah, like, do it, it's a free vacation, like, who cares? No, the emotional toll that has on you, having to be with someone like 24/7 for 5 days, that is like emotionally exhausting. Like, it's, you know, like, and a good point is, like, again, like, we have to take care of ourselves first in order to take care of someone else. A lot of times when people get into a relationship, they have the expectation that, like, this person is going to fix me. No. You should not have to fix your partner, and they shouldn't have to fix you. You have to take care of yourself, so that way you could put in the right amount of energy and effort into that person. But for example, because we struggle with boundaries and people pleasing, it's easy for us as neurodivergents to attract narcissists. And so, you know, the love bombing, you know, yes, here's your trip, everything's paid for, like, just, you know, like, but then realistically, he was not emotionally mature, and that is draining. So yes, it's a free vacation, but under what cost? I'd rather not go on vacation, or I'd rather pay for my own vacation. I'm gonna go later with my mom to Punta Cana. So, you know, she was like, hey, like she was like, I paid for this like in advance. She was gonna go with her ex-boyfriend. They broke up, and she was like, do you want to come with me? I was like, yeah, you know, let's go. So what I mean is, like, it's an emotional toll, and we already have our struggles. We're forgetful. We have struggles with emotional regulation. Now add on someone else's issues with you. So I get it, dude. I get it. Like, I really do. So it's a very common struggle for us neurodivergents. And I haven't even gone into the communication, okay? The communication is a whole other level. Like, the communication is like a whole 5-minute rant too. Maybe those pictures are going on their wall at home. Wait, what are you talking about, Jay? What pictures? You should fill your... yes, exactly, Mint. Exactly, Mint. Mint is speaking pure wisdom. And tag Yano. Yes. Yes. Actually, we have a whole episode on the neurodivergent struggles, on how trauma resonates, how it affects neurodivergence, tag Yano. So if I'll explain right now briefly, but if you want to watch a full episode on YouTube, our podcast is called Neurodivergent Struggles, and I'm gonna pull it up right now just so you could see it. We have a full episode, and not only is it me on a life coaching perspective talking about this, but we also have like the expert Dr. Kojo Sarfo, like, also giving his perspective. So like, he's, you know, a doctor, he's an expert in all these mental health issues. Like, he's like the most well-known doctor and knowledgeable. Like, I'm so grateful. Like, this is seriously my mental health has been the best it's ever been, and you know, it all started since I started working for him. So 100% you should watch this episode. And I'm gonna put the camera on, and I'm gonna get into it a little bit, but just so that way you can see which episode I'm talking about. Neurodivergence and trauma. This is exactly the episode that you want to watch. Because yes, unfortunately, us neurodivergents, because again, the lack of boundaries, the lack of the people pleasing, it allows us to, especially undiagnosed, it's more common for us to have and go through narcissist abuse and even SA, because especially, for example, autistic folks that have difficulty communicating their needs, their emotions, and when something's like, for example, even just identifying when something like physiologically is wrong, like if they're thirsty, if their stomach hurts, like it's not that they don't understand, it's just the way they communicate. I love this, how he explains it. The way they communicate is different than how a neurotypical would communicate. So because of this, if they don't like something, they can't always communicate it, and because of that, it's a big issue if you run into someone that's like abusive, for example. And so because of that, it, for example, as someone that has been through SA, Tagiano, it makes you disassociate, and it makes you chase dopamine through unhealthy habits. Like, I used to consume oregano like 6 to 8 times a day. I used to drink heavily because I didn't want to be here. Like, I didn't want to be sober. I wasn't happy with who I am. So I would chase that, you know, happiness. I would want to disassociate by consuming and depending on these substances. And so unfortunately, CTPSD, disassociation, and also chasing that dopamine through unhealthy habits is a common thing and correlates with ADHD. So both of them cause essentially the same effects, as in, you know, disassociation, chasing unhealthy dopamine, and essentially lead to painful lessons. But I promise you guys that through the painful lessons is how we learn. It sucks, but that's how we learn. Hate, no hate, dislike. Yeah, I dislike executive function problems. Me too, Jay. I hate executive function problems. And it's you know, like, it's frustrating because it's like, you're like, just get up. Like, just get up. But you're just froze there because you can't figure out what to do first. And people will see it like, this, she's so, or he's so lazy. Like, just get up and do something. And it's like, dude, there's like 100 thoughts in my mind right now. Like, I can't just go and do something. There's 100 tasks in my mind right now. Plus the inner theme song of Arthur. Plus all the Waterboy quotes. Plus a British accent in my mind. And a Spanish accent in Spanish too, because I'm Mexican. So it is a struggle. So yes, we hate executive function problems. And yes, Mint, Jay, you are seriously one of the sweetest, most giving, and positive people I've ever met. So, you are a beautiful person, but I could see how, you know, like, it's, when it comes to mental health issues, we don't always see it that way. Like, we don't see it, and even if someone tells us that, it's like, what motive do they really have? Like, why are they saying these things? Like, no one's ever said this to me. No one's ever, like, you know, no one's ever been there for me like this. Like, no, they must have some, like, some motive. Like, there's something there, you know. Like, the trust issues come because it's like, no, like, why is this person so nice to me? It's real. It does, Jay. It does. Like, it really does. It's so frustrating. Like, being misunderstood is such a heavy feeling. And Rula, welcome. Rula, it's Unmasking Fridays. And you guys, I am so behind on the messages. But anyone that comes in, you guys, please let them know what this stream is about. That it's Unmasked Fridays. And we're basically complaining about all the stuff we don't like. So, hoy es viernes de quitarnos la máscara y nos vamos a quejar de todas las cosas que odiamos en nuestra salud mental. Todos los que están entrando. Así que desahóguense. Like, let it out, you guys. Let it out. Because the rest of the week is positive energy. But today's Unmasked Fridays. You do deserve it. And Mint, you deserve it too. I hope you guys know that what I said applies to both of you. Y'all are seriously some of the most beautiful and loving people I've ever met. And this community is growing. Not just because of me, but because of you guys. Repost. You've also been here. And I love you so much. And I love that you're always in here, like, sharing good vibes. And always, like, you know, sharing with us too. So, like, y'all are, like, everyone here. I appreciate all of you guys being here and just authentic, unmasked. Like, we always have to mask. So today is Unmasked Fridays, and moving forward it's gonna be Unmasked Fridays, because yeah, we need to have a space to complain about this stuff. Rula, I'm so sorry to hear that, Rula. Have you tried different ones? And also, Rula, I had to go to 2 different doctors to get the right, actually, like, so I finally trusted the 3rd doctor, but the 2, like, because I tried different antidepressants at first, because I was first diagnosed with BPD, so the antidepressants made me feel worse. They made me feel worse, and it wasn't until I started stimulants I felt better. But there are different stimulants and there are different doses too. So maybe while one stimulant might not work for you, another one might work great for you. So for example, and you know, the doctor I work for, we take different stimulants. We take different doses. Like they're both stimulants, but they have different chemical properties, and we all have different issues. So don't get discouraged, Rula. Like, you know, write out what your most common triggers are. What are the things you struggle with the most? And, you know, and then that way you could have it written, because sometimes, for example, when you go to your doctor's appointment, it's not always easy to articulate what you want to say, because you feel like you're being judged by your doctor. Like that judgment feeling is real. So right now, while you're alone, while you're in a safe space, and while we're complaining about all this, why don't you grab a pen, grab your journal, and write out, because this is Unmasked Friday. So while we're all complaining about the stuff we hate about this, write it out right now. Write it out, and then that way when you go talk to your doctor, you have it written out without that pressure of being judged. Repost literally my weighted blankets, my snack, my music right now, and you guys. This is my therapy. This is my therapy. Like, no filter. This is my therapy right now. Yes, Tagiano. That's exactly what I was talking about. This association. That's a very common one, because when you get triggered, because, for example, with neurodivergent ADHD symptoms, we disassociate, so that way we could avoid having a whole meltdown, and because sometimes we can't always articulate what we're actually feeling, so we disassociate. And CPTSD is also known for disassociating, because you're basically, it's your nervous system that is reacting. So your parasympathetic system is like, it's under attack, and it's trying to regulate your body, your nerves, your organs. Just as it's the same, dude. This is the crazy part. CPTSD, when your body is triggered, your body works the same way as if you were in a car accident and your arm got chopped off. Like, your body is going to start producing red cells. Like, it's going to try to keep you alive. And that same power, that same effect that your nervous system has on trying to keep you alive, that's the same effect when your body is triggered over anxiety, over something that reminds you of the trauma that you went through. Like, your nervous system is going to react the same as if you were in a physical accident. That's how powerful it is. And yes, ADHD symptoms and CPTSD symptoms overlap because of that. And we have a full episode again. I gotta wait. I did put it on the screen, right? I am. Of course you are. I feel blessed that you're here. Okay, awesome. Okay, you guys, we should set a date. Do we want to set it like the beginning or towards the end of the month? Our movie night, our monthly movie night. It is a terrible feeling, but I hope you know you're not alone. I love being at home too, and none of you guys are alone. Like, we have a Discord, as you guys know, and we have these lives to vent. Mask Off Friday. Excuse me. It's Mask Off Friday. I burped on my live. Yes, that happened, but it's Mask Off Friday, okay? Mint. I'm proud of you, Mint. I'm proud of you. I try and be open and communicate, but I get tired and overwhelmed in a relationship. That is understandable, Ivan. And look, so the communication, that's why I was like, bro, don't even get me started. Because look, in my most recent experience, again, I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. And hence why I said, if it's causing an emotional toll, it is not worth it. That relationship is not worth it. If it's causing an emotional toll, if it's adding anxiety, if it's making you not be authentic, if it's making you have to mask around this person, then that's not sustainable and it's unhealthy. So with this person, for example, I would say, if they said oh, I had like 2 little marks on my arm, right? And he was like, oh, like, you didn't have those before. I was like, I don't know where they're from. He's like, they must be flea bites. And I was like, but I've been sleeping with a boo all week and I didn't have them until yesterday. I said like this. I was like, I said, it makes sense, but I've been sleeping with a boo all week. So it can be flea bites because these would have shown up before yesterday. And then he was like, well, that could happen in a church or at the gym. There are fleas everywhere. Yes, but I didn't have these marks before, and I've been going to the same places. I haven't gone out. I'm at home, and I go to the same gym, and Abu slept with me all week, so I don't think they're flea marks. Why are you so argumentative? No. I'm not argumentative. Sorry, I just need to understand. I need to know, but this isn't making sense to me, so that's why I'm repeating it and trying to ask why you think they're flea marks. You're always argumentative. I can never have a conversation with you, and it's like, okay, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. It's like, no, but why are you always trying to find me? No. Like, I just, that's how my brain works. Like, I have to repeat stuff, and I have to understand why. Like, why? Like, I have to know why. Like, I can't just, like, this is not gonna sink in my brain if I don't know why. Like, I need to know why. And that is very frustrating for, depending who you're dating. If it's a neurotypical, it's very frustrating because, like, our brain understands and processes things differently. So it's like having to repeat yourself, having to remind your partner about stuff, and also having to, not get offended by us wanting to know why. It's someone that really has to understand how you communicate, how you learn, and maybe they don't know our symptoms, and maybe they don't know how we go about stuff, but if they make the effort to understand, that is an amazing thing, as long as you make the effort to understand. But most people don't, and then they project their own issues onto us and make it seem as we're argumentative and stuff, and sha-la-la-la-la. So it's a struggle dating, and that's why I'm at home. And that's why I play video games at home at night. That is exactly why I stay with my dog at home, like, and if I go out, it's just with my friends now. Like, I was going on dates, but I was just like, this is too emotionally draining. So I'll go out to eat just with friends who know I have ADHD and who know exactly how I am. And that's the thing, Ivan. Just, like, this is what my life coach told me to do. Write out a list of 10 important things that you want to seek in your next partner. Write out 10. And then from those 10, make a list on what are the most 5 important by priority. And then after that, make out of the 10, what are the 5 most important things that you care about your partner to have? And out of these, what are the 3 that are the absolute deal breakers for your next partner? And then after that, make a separate list of things that you love to do. So that way, if you're like, I love to read, go to Barnes & Noble, go to the library. If you're like, I love going on hikes, go on hikes, go to your local park, like, go do things, healthy things. Like, honestly, if you guys go to a bar, that's fine, but don't expect to find the love of your life in a bar or at a club. If you guys go to that, just go to have fun, but don't go with the expectation of finding the love of your life there. If you love coffee, start going to a coffee shop on the weekends, start reading there, start doing your homework there, body doubling, you'll get a lot done because you're at a coffee shop. But like, start putting yourself out there in places that you actually like being at, because then you don't want to be in a relationship where you're masking. So if you hate video games, don't go to an arcade to try to find someone. If you hate working out, don't go to the gym trying to find someone. You know what I mean? You did do all of you are doing amazing. You guys are all doing better than you think. We are all doing better than we think. Excuse me. Bullies are exhausting, reposts, but I hope you know it has nothing to do with you personally. They are jealous of something that you have, and that's why they target you. Your intelligence, your looks, your personality, the fact that you're so chill, especially bullies. Like, if they see you really don't care, that drives them insane, because they're trying to get that reaction out of you, because there's something they envy about you so much that that's why their purpose in life is try to make you miserable, because you have something that makes them go insane that they can't have. And that's why they're like, they take it out on you, because you have something amazing that they know they can't have. And that's what drives them insane, to the point where they literally try to contemplate ways to make you unhappy. Isn't that sad? It's sad, but that's really like the mindset of a bully. Yes, Jay, 100%. You have to take care of yourself. This ear is hurting because I have the headphone all wrong. You have to take care of yourself. And a lot of people get into relationships like with the expectation, this person is going to fix me. This person is going to, and no, you have to take care of yourself. And, you know, like, and that way it's like and they have to take care of themselves too. You know, like it's a mutual thing. It's a healthy way. Oh, yes. I do they're all on my phone though. I can't show you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, how about I'm gonna do a blog and I'll post it on TikTok. I'll post it on TikTok and then I'll post it on my story too. Cause yeah, I can't show them because they're on my phone. I promise, Jay. That's a great idea. Thank you for reminding me. Oh my gosh, thank you. Repost. You know, like, I mean, that's what I personally love about life coaches, because, for example, life coaches, like, I love my life coach. Like, he is so real, like, just so genuine, understanding. Like, it's a different kind of energy with a life coach. Like, it's like someone who, like, genuinely cares for you, but tells you what you need to hear at the same time, you know? Because, like, at least, like, with their, I'm not telling you guys what to do, but it was a very different energy with my therapist as to with my life coach. With my life coach, it's a lot more, it just feels natural. It doesn't feel like I'm fully unmasked. Like, I'm fully unmasked when I talk to him, and so is he with me. That makes me feel really good, Repost. I really appreciate you, and I love you too, a lot. I hope you know I really love you. Every morning, mint, 100%. Every morning when you wake up and you go to the mirror, and everyone, this is everyone's homework. When you guys wake up in the morning and go to the mirror, tell yourselves, and we're going to start off with one, okay? Every week we'll start adding it, but for now, starting tomorrow, when you first wake up and go look at the mirror, say something that you love about yourself. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be something like me, for example. It's like, I love how rational I could say despite other people reacting emotionally. I love that about myself. I'm actually very proud of that, because even if someone starts reacting emotionally, I stay very stoic. So that's something that I'm proud of. So every morning, it doesn't have to be physical, but say one thing. We're just going to start with one thing for this week. I love it, Mint. Adras, how are you? I'm so sorry. I'm catching up with all the messages. It's Mask Off Friday, so feel free to complain about anything that has you frustrated, okay? Like, this is Mask Off Friday for, and let it out, dude. Let it out. Like, let it out. We do love Jay, and we love Mint, and we love Repost, and we love everyone here that's talking, that's, you know, that's just sharing their experiences. The Jay and Jay, there's two Jays. Ivan, everyone that's just here, Tagyano, Rula, all of y'all. The reason Adros, the reason why we have such a beautiful community is just because of you guys. So I love all of y'all. Mask off. Mask off. And yes, Adros, I have. And I love them personally. I don't do it all the time. Once a month when I need to detox. I love you guys. What? Sorry, I'm catching up. Sorry, y'all. Dalma, I'm sorry and thank you for being here today. And it's Unmasked Friday. So let it out, Dalma. Let it out. You know, like, especially when it comes, like, to depression, like, those inner negative thoughts is so frustrating. Like, you could get up and you're just like, oh my gosh, like, I cannot do anything. Like, why am I this dumb? Like, why? Like, a PMDD week? Oh my gosh. Like, those depressed thoughts, and I know Mint knows what I'm talking about. It makes you feel like you're useless for anything. Like, even when you're eating, like, you're just like, oh, like, oh my gosh, like, this is such a lame breakfast. Like, I can't taste anything to this. Like, why am I even eating? Like, this is just gonna make me gain weight. Like, I don't have the energy. Like, usually I go to the gym. That week I don't go to the gym. You're just like, everything is an issue. You feel numb. People could say things and it just doesn't gauge into your mind because you completely block. Oh my god, that looks like I have no eyebrows. I look really scary like that. Remind me, you guys, not to cover my eyebrows. It just, nothing brings you happiness. Everything, like, loses its flavor. It's almost like you get COVID, dude. Like, depression is such a overbearing feeling. So I get you, and I just want to know that I'm glad that you're here. And it's okay to not always be okay. Today's Mask Off Fridays. So let it out. You know, let it out. Let it out today. Today's the day to let it out. I think Women Night. Okay, end of the month. Does everyone agree? Sounds like they want to start something, not you. Wait, what are you talking about, man? That's exactly what I was gonna ask. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mint. Oh my god, Mint. It's like we're the same person. I was literally going to ask. No, okay. Dalma, as someone that works from home, I don't really leave the house. My video games are set up here. So, Dalma, start with small things. How about, and you said 2 to 3 times, how about, what are your favorite days out of the week? How about we start by walking around the neighborhood? You know, something small, something that doesn't cost a lot. It's something that allows you, like me, for example, walking a boo. What I do is, for example, when I'm going through PMDD week, I go and then I count how many different type of flowers I see. And then when I'm doing that, it really allows me to just really appreciate the flowers. I'm just like, wow, like, that flower is really pretty. And sometimes I just take a picture of it because I find that flower so pretty. I'm just like, this is such a pretty flower. And when you go out, for example, again, twice a week, tell me what your favorite days are. Let's set it up with your favorite days out of the week, twice a week. And also choose a clothing item that you love wearing. Like this, for example, today I'm wearing sweatpants, yo. Like I was like, you know what? Like I don't feel good about how I look today, you guys. It's Mask Off Friday. I put on lipstick to try to make myself feel a little better because I was rushing. I didn't sleep good yesterday. I don't feel good about how I look today. Fully unmasked. And so because I don't feel good how I look today, I said, you know what, I'm gonna put on one of my favorite shirts. And this shirt goes nothing at all well with the sweatpants, but seeing this shirt makes me feel better. And because the texture is so good on it, And because I love this shirt and I love the texture, even though I don't feel good about my face today, I feel better because of this shirt. So your first homework is choosing 2 days that you enjoy out of the week, choosing a clothing item, or it could be a headband, or it could be something that you really like, and then walking around your neighborhood. Baby steps. Baby steps. And yes, Jay, I have dated another neurodivergent actually. It was when I was in community college. I had just moved back from Mexico, and it was at a time that I wasn't in the right mindset. My parents had a very terrible divorce. Like it was a really bad time in my life. But he was ADHD, so autism traits with I think it was ADD actually, not ADHD. And no, Dalma, honestly, it's understandable. Social anxiety is a real thing. Like when I go to the grocery store, I wear noise canceling earplugs because I could easily get overstimulated. So when I go to the grocery store, I wear like my big headphones like this. Sorry, I want to write down my task so I don't forget. Because I will forget. I do hyperfixate about Greek and horse or Norse. And forgive my ignorance. What is Norse? Yes, exactly. Mints. And Mints, I love that Mints. Look at Mints. I'm so proud of you, Mints. Everything Mint is saying is literally what we talk about in this book. Katie Callahan, welcome, and thank you for coming in and asking such a great question. So the first step is, like Mint said actually, is how about first we start by identifying and journaling out what it is that makes you feel anxious. Because most of the time it could be a person. Most of the time it could be because, let's say if you have ADHD, for example, it's like I wait till last minute to do the task that my boss gave me, and so that increases my anxiety because I had all day to do it, but now I have 1 hour left to do this assignment even though he gave me all day to do it. So like, what exactly is it that is causing this anxiety? So first, write out anxiety, and then second, write out what are the reasons, or do you feel like you don't know? Because sometimes sometimes we don't know, especially when it comes with autistic folks. It's very understanding, Hold up. Pose. Okay. Sorry, I'm live over there too and I forgot. No, and that is real. That is real, Dalma. That is real. Like, social anxiety is real. And the thing is, for example, Dalma, like, especially with depression, like, we tend to already have those negative inner thoughts about ourselves. So the fact that we talk to someone, we feel like they're gonna notice, like, oh my gosh, they're gonna feel that I'm weird, they're gonna say I talk weird, they're gonna say, like, it's like we make these things up in our mind to where we feel like this person's gonna know, like they're gonna know, and that makes us vulnerable. But I promise you, and there's a book called A Recovering Awkward Person by Vanessa Abrams. Like, people also, I promise you, people also like us, we all have different, issues, but we're all here together in this stream because we all go through different mental health issues, but that allows us to connect with each other. So this person may be walking down the street and might seem okay, but on the inside, most people are battling their own demons. Most people are going through stuff, and maybe they're just better at masking it. But I promise you, by nature, all us humans, we all have problems. We all have inner demons that we're fighting. Like we just like we have struggles, so do others. And this person maybe just knows how to mask it very well. So when you walk and if you run into someone, just simply like, well, me, for example, I used to have a RBF. So this used to be me at the gym. Because I was nervous. Like, I, didn't think about other people. But then I read the book, The Recovering Awkward Person. And it allowed me to understand, like, yo, I have a RBF. And because of this RBF, it's making people, like, I notice, like, I'm like, damn, like, I look like I'm mad. And so now this is how I walk. And I just nod. Like, I literally will nod. Like, and you don't have to talk to them. But my point is that just like how we are going through stuff, everyone is too. Just some people mask better. So even if you do run into a human, like, even, if you're walking and you run into a human, you don't have to talk to them. Like, you really don't. Because your goal when you walk around twice a week is to count how many different kinds of flowers you see in your neighborhood. That is your next homework. And next time when we go live on Unmasked Fridays, or you could do it on Monday, any day of the week, but Unmasked Fridays where we just let it out, you could tell me how many flowers, how many different kind of flowers. Last week, during my PMDD week, I counted 15. Oh my gosh, repost. Gotta catch up my Pokemon. Thank you, repost. I love you guys. This is like literally the most likes I've ever had in a live. So thank you guys for being here. Like, I love you guys so much and I really appreciate you guys. No, yeah, Dalma, it really gets like that because even the thought of going and making food is aggravating. You're just like, oh my gosh, to make food I have to get up and then I have to go buy groceries because all the groceries in my fridge are rotten, and then I don't even like that food anymore. It tastes like nothing, and your stomach could be hurting. But you're just like I don't care at this point. Like, I really don't care. Even if my stomach's hurting, I just at least my stomach hurting gives me some sense of pain and to my mindset and my body that's completely numb. It's like almost giving you a point that you're just like, okay, at least my stomach hurting lets me know that I'm alive right now, because you become so numb towards your sense of reality. I would say, what I mean, but I think based off what you've been saying, you're like, yeah, I do know what you mean. So it's like, it's very understandable. It's very understandable, and that's why we're gonna start with baby steps. And 2 days. What are 2 days a week that you love, Miss Dama? 2. I drink smoothies. And twin, where have you been? Nobody knows you like I do. Nobody know. And you guys, fully Unmasked Fridays. So Dalma, so you know you're not alone. Okay? This is Unmasked Fridays, where we're gonna about all the stuff we hate about our mental health issues. So tell me, you guys, why do I have 2 prescriptions here of my stimulants that I have not gone again? Why do I have 2 prescriptions here? And now that I'm on to my last week, why did I wait till my last few days to go get my meds when I have 2 prescriptions already? you so much. That is so sweet of you to say. Thank you so much, Sam. I really appreciate you stopping by to share that positive energy. And I hope you know it's Unmask Friday, Sam. So if there's anything you want to vent about, today's the day. We're all basically saying stuff that we absolutely hate about our mental health issues. I actually found out yesterday, apart from knowing I have BPD, I also have major depressive disorder. Jay, I know that seems overwhelming, but on a positive perspective, it allows you now to have a deeper understanding of why it is the way that you think. And also now you'll know, and allows you to investigate, and we can investigate together. Actually, let's pull this up right now. Let's pull this up right now. Now it allows you to have a better understanding on when these symptoms come up, how to manage them. I'm not gonna saying it's gonna be from one day to another, and yeah, like no, like again, it's Unmasked Fridays, so it is frustrating to be diagnosed with more than one mental health issue. But on a positive note, now you understand why it is that you feel and think the way you do. Thank you, Repost. I wish you guys could touch my shirt. The texture on this is insane. Like, I just want to wear it all the time. Thank you, Sam. Oh my gosh. That is so sweet. So much love for you. Seriously, thank you. Like, that is, oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much, Cali Boy. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. It's a beautiful Friday. I feel so blessed, and thank you for telling me that I have a purpose in this world and that Jesus loves me. Thank you so much, and I have so much love, positive vibes for you too, and I hope you're having an amazing end to the week. And so, oh, I know this one. So, it's okay. So, Jay. Yep. So, one, you're already doing amazing. Social support. Black Sheep family. 2, nutrition. How is everyone's eating habits? Not just Jay, but everyone. How are our eating habits? And 3, avoiding substance abuse. Which, Jay, you have left the Zaza. That is not easy. So, you're doing better than you think, Jay. Yes, Jay, 100% I would. Honestly, I think, like, my goal is to date, like, another neurodivergent if I do date, because you have that mutual understanding. You have that effort. You could stim comfortably. You know, you don't have to mask. They understand that you sometimes need to be alone without taking it personal. They understand that you don't always feel like talking and it has nothing to do with them. And when it comes to communication, it's not seen as like, why is she always questioning me about stuff? It's like, oh yeah, like this. Like, it's just fully unfiltered, unmasked. So yes, like, my goal is to, if I do date again, for it to be another neurodivergent, or at least someone that makes an effort to understand neurodivergence. So yes, that is the goal, Jay, because after dating a neurotypical, like, that drained me. Mint. Oh, what? Thank you for telling me, Repost. You see, I had no idea about this. So what have you learned about it? Like, what is it in the first place that got you into the hyperfixation? Was it like a certain movie, a certain character, a certain show? And then what did you find out that, like, made you further want to investigate on it? Thank you for the share, Bree. I really appreciate it. That is so sweet. Sorry, I'm going so slow, huh, you guys? I'm sorry. Oh, Mint. No, 100% Mint. I am multitasking way too hard. Like, why do I have 2 prescriptions here? and I'm almost out. The mathing. So yes, the thing I hate about ADHD is how we wait till last minute to get done, to get stuff done. Like, what, we have time to do this stuff, but we wait till last minute to do it. That is the thing I hate so much about ADHD. Like, we thrive under pressure, but why do we let it go till where we're under pressure? Why can't we just be normal and get stuff done at a timely pace? I even oh my gosh, Mint, that was me for a while too. Yes, Dalma, what are the 2 days that you're gonna choose? And also, what sweater, hoodie, top, sweatpants are you gonna use? So Dalma, me for example, and I've already gone into rant. By the way, none of this is sponsored, okay, Dalma? But my Black Sheep fam already knows I'm obsessed with these sweatpants. So they're Athleta sweatpants. Texture is very important for me. So I've bought different sweatpants from different brands. I bought Nike, Lululemon, and they all suck compared to Athleta. Like, these literally are so comfortable that, like, my boss went to an event and they gave him a pair, but they're too small for him, and so he gave them to me, and bro, I went and I bought 4 of them like that, because I was like, being comfortable is so important to me. So I'm always wearing these sweatpants, different colors, but I'm always wearing these sweatpants because they're so comfortable to me. So when you choose your 2 days, tell me, what are you going to wear? And it doesn't have to be like, I'm not saying like, oh, you have to like get like, if putting on makeup makes you feel better, put on makeup too. Like, judgment free zone. You know, like me today, I was like, I'm gonna put on red lipsticks because I don't feel good today, and I'm gonna put on my favorite shirt because I don't feel good today. And so that's what I did to like make myself feel better, and I do feel better. Like, the red lipstick and then my favorite shirt makes me feel better. So finding things like your hoodie or sweatpants, like, tell me, what is it, something like a clothing item or a bracelet, something that you have that makes you feel better when you wear, or it could be a perfume too. There's no flower. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, my friend too, he's like, dude, I hate walking my dogs right now because it's snowing and they go and play in the snow instead of pee. He's like, he gets so irritated. Wait, so Jay, do you go to the gym or no? Or, because, like, having physical activity is crucial because that allows us, well, one, it brings endorphins, and endorphins make us happy. 2, it allows us to have more discipline and create a better system, because once you become disciplined, like with your workout routine, then it allows you to be able to create a better system, and it also allows you to better manage your emotions too. I've noticed ever since I've been consistent. That's why I said the thing I love about myself is how rational I stay despite, like, despite others acting emotional. And the gym has played a big factor in that for me. Thank you, Mints. Oh my god, I love you, Mints. Thank you. Me. Dalma. Welcome to the Black Sheep family. Your host, Vanessamu, also known as Vanessa, also known as Zombie. It depends. If I'm gaming, it's Ink Zombie. And then you have Mint in the house, which, as you see, is, he's my twin, except in boy form. We have the amazing Jay that's always here hyping up, like, the chat, always spreading good love and positivity, and always being like his full, authentic, vulnerable self with us, and always making jokes about Zaza. We have Repost that's always comes in and shares the hyperfixations, also always is vulnerable, shares shares their feelings, their struggles. Like, it's 100% vulnerability in this live stream, and that's the goal with this, because in a world where we always have to mask, we need somewhere where we could just talk about our struggles, where we could just vent and not be judged for it or seen as, like, why are you thinking that? Like, no, like, it's like we need that space. So all of us, we're known as the Black Sheep family, and we do have a Discord channel. So if you would like to be added, let me know, because I do have my Discord open. If anyone would like to be added, and we are gonna have a monthly movie night, so everyone is invited. Everyone. Thank you, Aurelius. I thank you so much. And you guys, again, like, if you guys want to be added to the Discord, we're gonna start hosting a monthly movie night. So everyone, and just so you guys know, we celebrate holidays together too. Like, we celebrated Christmas and New Year. So I was live on holidays. So cuz I know, like, the holidays sometimes could get lonely, and so we have lives during the holidays together. So again, like, you guys are not alone. We are not alone. And that's the whole point with, this group that we have, like the Black Sheep family. Like, we feel like we're black sheep in, in society, but we're not. We're just, you know we just haven't been around the right people. So this is always a safe space, and we do have live streams during the holidays, and now monthly movie nights. That's gonna be so lit. I'm so excited. So thank you, Aurelius, for letting me know. I'm so glad that you are finding this helpful. And I'm in the process of going cold turkey on my meds. I'm so exhausted. They work for a period of time. So, Rula, when it comes, for example, to medication, I mean, I've gone cold turkey on alcohol and also on, oregano. But when it comes to medication, depending the medication, it could definitely have, going cold turkey could definitely have side effects depending the medication, and not as in, like, it's going to, um like, you're, like, to the point where it could, for example, your brain is used to this chemical that you've been giving it every day. So if you go cold turkey, it could cause other symptoms. So I suggest, before you go cold turkey, talking to your doctor to see if there is another medication, or maybe a lower dose, or maybe a higher dose, because just because one medication doesn't work doesn't mean that another one won't work for you. But when it comes to mental health medications, especially because they're controlled, they do have impactful side effects on our brains, because of, literally the chemistry of the neurotransmitters, like everything, the process that it has on our brains, not just antidepressants but stimulants too. um so I suggest talking first to your doctor before going cold turkey, just so that way you don't have a negative reaction, because we don't want you to go through more struggles, you know because, like me, I talk about this all the time. I was first diagnosed with BPD. I was put on antidepressants, made me feel worse. I tried 2 or 3, I don't even remember at this point, but I tried like 2 or 3 different antidepressants. None of them worked. It wasn't until I started taking stimulants that my mental health got better. So no, and that's understandable, Rula. That is understandable. So I suggest talking to your doctor, and if you don't feel like your doctor is listening to you, then go to another doctor. Like me, I did like the first doctor didn't help me. I had to go to different doctors until finally I have a system that works for me. But it wasn't easy to find. So I suggest, Rula, is um like, write out what are the side effects that you're going through right now. Like, right now, write out these side effects, so that way when you go to your doctor, you don't forget, or you don't miss any of these side effects. Because a lot of the times, for example, like, when you go to your doctor, you could feel like that concern of that you're being judged or that they're not listening, or you might forget like an important symptom that once you leave the office, you're like, oh my gosh, like I didn't bring that up. So right now, while you're alone and in a safe space, write out in your journal what are the side effects that are making you consider to want to just go cold turkey on your medication. God is love, Jay. God is love. Thank you, Jay. Really poorly. Are you on meds now? Got it. Yes, Aurelius. Aurelius, 100%. Nutrition is crucial. And if you are on stimulants and struggle with eating because it suppresses your appetite, protein bars and protein shakes. It's important to try to get your protein throughout the day, but because stimulants do suppress your appetite, or if just in general, for example, if you're going through depression, protein bars and protein shake, and write it down as if it's a task. Write it down on your to-do list of things you have to do. Drink protein shake, eat protein bar. That way, you're tricking your brain into, I have to do this task and I cannot move on to the other task until I eat this protein bar or drink this protein shake, and put a timer for it too. Again, we work well under pressure, and we work well when we know that there's a time limit for things. So put eating, drinking water as a task, and protein bars and protein shakes, so that way when you don't feel like eating too much, you're at least getting that protein in. Because for example, like chicken, I know sometimes it's hard to eat that texture, you have to chew it a lot, or depending how it was cooked, sometimes it's just very greasy, sometimes it's very dry. It's clean protein, but it doesn't always taste the same. Steak also, the texture could change from restaurant to restaurant, and you have to chew, which requires so much energy, like a lot of chewing, so protein bars and protein shakes. No, you shouldn't just live off of that, but until we get to a better, we start by small goals, and small goals is at least getting that protein in for the day, even on days that you don't feel like eating. So write it down as a task and put protein bars and protein shakes. Zaza been calling my name. But you see, Jay, but you haven't gone back to it. You're doing better than you think. That's my plan. Yeah. So, I'm like catching up. Okay, let me see. And Aurelius, if you do feel like you're undiagnosed, write out the symptoms too. Like write out in your journal like what are things that you go through, because again, social anxiety is real, and even with the doctor that's a medical health professional, it's understandable to go and feel like you're being judged by someone. So right now, write out the symptoms that you struggle with, so that way when you go talk to a mental health care provider, you have it written and prepared and don't leave anything out. Because when you get diagnosed, it is like, it's like, don't get me wrong, it could be like, oh my gosh, like shocking, but at the same time, you're just like, you know what, like I knew something was off. Like it gives you, like me, I was just like, this is enlightening. Like now I understand. Like I understand now, and I know, again, like neurodivergent, I need to know. So not knowing was so anxiety. It made me drink a lot. Like I was surrounding myself by the wrong people because I didn't know. But once I knew, it was like, okay, like I have ADHD. Let me look up what ADHD is. Let me look up ways on how I can manage it. Like, let me look into that. Like, so it knowing gives you a sense of relief. Wait, Marvel. Dude, do you play Marvel Rivals Repost? Not me trying to get you into gaming. I'm sleeping. Rula, a common thing with ADHD, it could be sleeping too much or sleeping so little. It's a very common struggle to do sleep too much or to sleep too little amongst ADHD. I actually put it like on one of my symptoms. So, for example, do you feel like you're do you exercise, Rula? Because, for example, I'm not sure how many hours you sleep, but also like something that I did because I wanted to see how many hours I need to sleep to feel comfortable. So I did like almost like a challenge because, as you guys know, ADHDers, we thrive under a challenge. So I did a week where I slept. Well, no, I didn't do a week. I did a few days where I slept 5 hours, then 6 hours, then 7 hours, and 8 hours. So and then 9 hours. So 9 hours, I was exhausted and it made me want to sleep more. So then I was like, okay, this isn't good for me. 8 hours, perfect amount, but um, it's hard to get 8 hours of sleep. It is. So I was like, let me try 7 hours. And so I did all of them to compare which one made me feel best throughout the day that didn't affect my appetite and stuff. And so for me, I need at least 7 hours of sleep. So I create now, I have a daily routine and I have a daily schedule. And yes, I do sometimes run behind on the live and I do apologize. But for example, last night I went to the premiere, which that is out of my norm, and because of that, it led on to the next day. I'm proud though. I got only 15 minutes late, but still, like creating a daily, consistent schedule makes it so much easier for you guys to have like a better eating habit, a better sleep schedule, and also mindset because you get that sense of accomplishment because you're like, I'm doing the same thing every day, but I'm getting this stuff done. Um, like it just having, and it's not boring for me. It really isn't boring for me because I love being at home. I love having a routine and it makes me feel better about myself because with ADHD the negative inner thoughts are real, so being able to get a lot of stuff done makes me feel very proud. And maybe for someone it's like, oh, that's boring doing the same thing every day. It's not for me because it makes me feel better, like it really does. And like if I feel like I'm like, okay, I need to do something different, I'll walk Mr. Mohawk down to the coffee shop. There's like a coffee shop a few blocks down, and they have an amazing chai, chicken, avocado, provolone, panini. And so it's just a few blocks down. So if I'm just like, all right, like I don't want to go and do anything crazy. I don't want to go to the mall. I don't want to like I don't want to do anything out of my comfort zone. And also I want to include my dog. So I walk a boo. I need to stop saying that because he's going to get excited. I take him. Oh, he's going to get too hyped. So I take him and I go get this panini that I love so much. And that's literally just a few blocks away. And Rula, that's exactly what happened to me when I first started taking antidepressants. Like, that happened to me. So it took me again, like until my fourth medication, I finally was under the right treatment. So it took 4 times to get here. But if we give up on the first one, we don't give a chance to the other ones to do what we needed to do. And the thing is, we have to also consider like a lot of mental health issues have very similar traits and signs and symptoms, and it all affects us differently. Like, for example, the doctor I work for, he's better at night. I'm better in the morning and in the day. We both have ADHD, but he's on the opposite schedule as me. He loves having a coffee in the morning. I can't have a coffee in the morning because it'll put me to sleep. So add that along, like it all affects us differently. So finding a treatment is not easy, but if you give up, you're not giving yourself or your healthcare profession a chance to try to find the right thing for you. So it doesn't necessarily mean that like there isn't a treatment for you. You just haven't found the right one. But if you give up, then you're not giving yourself a chance to find something that works for you. And even stimulants, they're, for example, my stimulants were great on me. Kojo, he takes a different brand of stimulant. So it's like we both have ADHD, but we need different stimulants. So it's the same thing, like it just, don't give up. Yes, they made his series so good. Wait, what series are we talking about? Oh, Loki, dude. Oh my gosh, Loki. I sobbed. I can't go through that emotional toll again. Dalma, pajamas are so comfortable. I don't blame you. I wear Athleta sweats every day. That's exactly what I wear every day. Except if I'm making content. ADHD. Wait, are you saying that's like your struggle, ADHD? Me, ADHD, Rula. So, for example, ADHD, again, it could present differently from you to me and even from men to women. So, for example, like I was reading an article that said with men, it's more like it's the reason why us women are misdiagnosed frequently is because for us it presents differently than men. So men, for example, you could see the hyperness more, like the distraction, like and stuff. For us women, it's more the hyperactivity is in our minds. So we'll be laying there depressed, and because we can't figure out what task to start, and we have all of this inner podcast and everything inside our minds, let alone, for example, especially when we're on our lady days, that lowers our estrogen levels. And when our estrogen levels lower, that gives us mood swings, that gives us increased anxiety, increased depression. And a lot of the times, because again, the hormonal aspect of being a woman, it gets misdiagnosed as anxiety or depression instead of ADHD. So it's again, it could present differently in men and women, and just from you to me, it could present differently too. So if you feel like you're presenting a lot of signs and symptoms of ADHD, it's worth going to talk to a medical care professional, because as someone that was misdiagnosed at first, I was put on antidepressants, made me feel worse, and I was scared to start stimulants because of my terrible experience I had on antidepressants. But then it ended up being the best thing in my life. Like, I finally got the courage to start it, and it's the best thing in my life. And so, but had I given up, I wouldn't be here with you guys. I really wouldn't. So it's just because plan A, B, and C of the alphabet didn't work, there's still all the other letters of the alphabet. You just have to give it a chance. And I know that's terrifying, but as someone that was misdiagnosed and has gone through different treatments, I promise you it's worth it. Dude, I love wearing hoodies. There's these new Avatar hoodies that I was seeing. They have like a Appa one, they have a water one, they have a fire one. I'm like, take my money. But I'm like, no, I'm trying to save you guys. I that's another ADHD thing I hate, is chasing dopamine through shopping. But you guys, this month I have not I'm so proud. The stuff I've bought are like essential. I was like, why is my head hurting? But it's because of this dumb headband. I've just bought my electrolytes because I need electrolytes. Like I need them. So I've been very good with my shopping. Like usually I'd always buy like stuff every week, and now I'm like, no, like I need to stop. So just my essentials. Groceries are expensive. Inflation, that's no joke. Gas is expensive. So I'm like, no, like I'm really trying to budget, because chasing dopamine through shopping is not good. Oh, okay, Jay. No, that's very understandable. How about, have you ever tried Tai Chi, Jay? I love Tai Chi. I don't know if you've heard of Tai Chi. Hi, Life of Beto, and welcome. How are you? I'm so sorry for the delay. I'm catching up, but I start going on a full ADHD rant. So my apologies, but thank you for being here. I know what's triggered my mental. So I just live to myself. Black Sheep fam. You got this, Rula. And at the end of the day, like Rula, like, you could, again, like, I had to go to different doctors. Like, the first one I didn't like, the second one, like, so it's now I love my life coach, and I love, like, my psychiatrist. Like, it's non-judgmental. Like, it's such a, like, it used to be like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want to talk to them, and now it's like I feel blessed to the point where it's like I'm like, it's not a hassle to talk to them. It doesn't feel like I'm just like, oh, like I have to set this out. It's like, no, like, it's like like I have an amazing, I feel very blessed to where I have an amazing psychiatrist and amazing life coach. And yes, it can. So that's, like, no, and that's what I was trying to say, man. Like, it's, the thing is with going cold turkey, for example, because your brain is used to this chemical reaction you're getting from your meds, because you've been taking this for a minute. It's like, for example, like love. People, like, when you break up, you're getting, love has the same effect as booger sugar in our brain. So now imagine mental health meds. So I suggest, if you don't feel comfortable with your treatment, going with another doctor, because the side effects can be heavier if you go cold turkey. As to now, yes, I know it's frustrating feeling numb and not being able to feel emotions, but the sense of reality can be a big struggle if you go cold turkey, because again, your brain is used to this chemical substance it's been receiving. So if you don't like your doctor, your medication, that's okay. It's okay to not like them, but I suggest going to another one, so that way you could find something that does work for you. That's amazing, you guys. You guys, did you read what Repost said? Published my first small part of my book on Wattpad. Oh my gosh, Repost, you have to share it with us so we could read it. That's amazing. We need to read it. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Like, we need to read it. Make sure you, like, share it in the Discord. I wanna read it. I could live off of pizza too. Even cold pizza. Like, when I reheat it the next day, I eat one hot and one cold piece. Like, I need that balance in my life. I love cold pizza too. Pizza is just life. I have a hard time writing my thoughts and feelings down, because when I write them down, it means they're real, and I cannot handle that. Oh, Mints, good night. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for always spreading joy. Thank you for your time. Thank you for always sharing your thoughts and support to everyone. And I hope you have an amazing night. And thank you for being here today, Mint. We couldn't do this without you. Love you. That's very understandable, Jay. Like, it's scary, because, like you said, it's like real. You're like, oh my god. Like, one thing is like thinking it, but then one thing is writing it and actually seeing it. And it's like almost like you're like, it's like you said, it's like accepting. It's like it's like it's like those negative thoughts that you try to not allow become reality when you see it written. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, you just said it, right? I'm like I'm saying that, you know what it means. Like, so it's, how about we start off not with writing it down, because that's understandable. But how about for every dark thought you have, you write something opposed to that? Like if you're like, for example, like, why are you so dumb, like in your mind, like, I can't believe I made this mistake today, like, that was so easy, like me with my almost burning my eye off. I felt so dumb. I was just like, I can't believe I almost just burned my eye off. So what I'm gonna journal down is the opposite. Like, you know what, instead of me calling myself dumb, I'm gonna say, you are smart, and yes, make mistakes, but learn from them. Now I know that even if I see something on my makeup counter, I'm not gonna use it. Like, I almost burned my eye off, but that's how I learned. So instead of writing that negative thought, we write down the opposite. How about we start with that, Jay? What, repost? You play Marvel Rivals? We need to play together. Oh yes, no, Mint, we're so blessed. We're so blessed to have him. Like, yeah, we're blessed. Thank you for being here too, Dalma. Like, I'm really glad that you're here. And I thought I heard my son. And Jay, you're amazing too. Like, you're amazing too. So is Repost. Like, I just have the most beautiful community, and I feel so blessed. OMG, it's the Riz man. How's it going with the Riz? And how's your Friday going? I'm on a Plan Z now. Let me see. Hey, man. That's, like, it's, you're on Plan Z on English. But there's Korean, there's Chinese, there's Japanese. How'd you like that Uno reverse? That was, you have to admit, that was pretty cool. Yeah, you have to admit, I kind of Uno reversed that one pretty nice. Oh my, Jay, dude, Jay, I need to send you a reel. I'm gonna send it to you, but my boss made a reel where he's like, when your manic episode just ended and you start giving out, what did he say? You start giving out, I don't remember what it was, but basically he's just like giving out money to everyone. So I hope you know that's common. And so next time, for example, when you have that and you want to spend, on stuff, like, as you're looking at the stuff, you're like, this Xbox, this PlayStation, and I know it's because you're acting on the episode, you're like trying to chase that dopamine, which again, as ADHDers, we do. How about we set a long-term goal? What is something that you've been wanting for the longest time? Like, you're like, I want a house, or I want a car. Something that you don't have, but you want in a long-term goal. Yes, repost. Yes, repost. We want to read it. Because here, we're proud and we celebrate these things. Thank you, Jay. I was like, I'm proud of myself on that one, honestly. I'm proud of myself. A Hellcat. Okay. So next time and you have an episode and you're getting ready to spend $100 on something that you're never going to use again, right now, actually go download a picture of the Hellcat that you want. Black, red. Go download it and set that up as your wallpaper. Right now. Set that up as your wallpaper. So that way, when you go on your phone and you want to go start spending, you're going to look at that picture of the Hellcat and remember, like, you know what? No, like, I'm saving for a Hellcat. Like, and so that way, oh! gosh. Dalma, thank you. Dalma, ooh, you just copied my red tattoo. So, all right, Dalma. So, Nightmare Before Christmas. We have Edward Scissorhands. Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. We have me, my true form, as you saw earlier. Koi Fresh, Tweet and Laugh from Avatar The Last Airbender. We have Calcifer. We have the Soot Spirit. And we have Towley. Don't forget to bring a towel. And then over here, we have Haku, Chihiro, and then Appa. And then over here, the little fuzzies from Spirited Away, No Face, Princess Mononoke, the album that got me through life, Porter Robertson, Worlds, Avatar The Last Airbender, the Blue Spirit from Avatar The Last Airbender, Cookie's Paw, may he rest in peace, and Hello Kitty. I'm addicted. I'm glad that my tattoos make you feel comfortable. Like, they're all different chapters of my life. And people are like, do you regret any of your tattoos? I'm like, no. Even the Towley one, which maybe people might think is ridiculous. But honestly, I'm so proud because this used to be me. I used to just all day and play video games just like this all the time. Like, I was always, like, everyone always already knew that I was, like, so... like everyone. So I look back and I'm just like, yo, I've been 9 months sober now. And that used to be me. So it's all like, no. It's okay, Jay. It's Unmasked Friday and you got me, bro. Like, you already know, man, that I've been trolled with the cousin lover, the cat man. You know it's all love. So you don't have to apologize. As someone that almost burned her eye today on her own, you really don't have to apologize, I promise you. Oh my gosh. Demon Slayer is so good. Dude, 100%. I never thought about that repost. I never thought about that, but you're so right. Bad. You have Butters? Oh my gosh, that episode of where they throw the star in his eye. Like, that one was almost me today, burning my eye off. Like, I was almost like Butters. I was gonna have to dress up in a little dog suit and just be like, riff, riff. Like, that was almost me today, Dalma. I almost burned my eye off. But Jay, seriously, what is something that you have a goal? So me, for example, my goal is to buy, my goal is to buy a house in Rosarito, which is Mexico, TJ. Like, as soon as you cross San Diego. It's close to the United States. I have dual citizenship. And I want to live in Mexico. Like, I want to retire in Mexico. It's a lot more, it's affordable, and it's close enough to San Diego, and I have a Century. So my goal is to buy a house in Rosarito. And in Mexico, when you buy your house, it is your house. It's not like here in the United States that it actually isn't your house. Like, over there, it becomes your home. So my goal is to buy a house over there. So every time I want to go and buy something just off of my dopamine, I sit back and I'm just like, do I really need to buy this? Is this going to get me towards my goal of buying my house in Mexico? No, it's not. And as someone that chases dopamine through shopping, I promise you that it helps. Like, so okay, so for example, I don't know what you shop on, but I can't see. It says, I love you too, repost. It was so dumb. I'm not gonna lie. It was really dumb, and I promise I'm going to be very careful. Voy a tener mucho cuidado, se los prometo, porque sí fue algo muy tonto. But you're not the one who said ADHD, but you're not the one who said the ADHD symptoms could say it. I honestly don't know what you mean, Sergio. I'm so sorry. No sé qué me estás diciendo. Y se me olvidó que se supone que tengo que hablar en español otra vez. Pero tengo TDA, así que no se me enojen. I do not know what you try to say, friend Sergio. So, I'm sorry I didn't understand. Okay, so for. No, and I get that. As someone who loves the shop, I get that. But, Jay, is that going to get you towards your goal? Yes, you get that short form of dopamine from getting branded clothes. But I promise you, we have enough shirts, we have enough hoodies, we have enough pants, we have enough shoes. Like, and I noticed this when I had to leave. When I had to leave because, we had to evacuate, I wanted to take so much stuff that at the end of the day, I was like, yo, like, I don't need this stuff. I just need my birth certificate, my documents, because I really don't need this stuff. So at the end of the day, those designer clothes are not going to bring you experiences. Thank you, Dalma. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And Dalma, 2 days of the week, okay? 2 days where you choose a shirt, a pants, a hoodie, or makeup, whatever, something, put on something that makes you feel better. And 2 days, walk 10 minutes from me outside, okay? That's a promise. You go like this, and then you put the thumb. Okay? 2 days. Just 2 days for now. Okay? Baby steps, Dalma. You can do this. You can do this. Okay? Oh my gosh. Repost. Are you ready to have your life changed forever by the best show to exist in humanity? Oh my gosh. You know what? I think I'm gonna go rewatch. Avatar: Last Airbender because of you. It says, okay, I get it. Thank you for replying, okay? Sergio, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're asking. I'm translating your comment, but the way it translated didn't make sense. Are you saying, like, what are ADHD symptoms? I don't want you to feel like you're being ignored. The translator is not doing its job. No está haciendo un buen trabajo este traducción. You got this, Dalma. We're cheering for you, okay? You got this. Next Friday. I can't wait to hear how many different flowers you counted in your neighborhood. And you guys, so I do have to end. You guys, this is, I think, been the longest stream I've ever done. Like, over 2 hours. That's amazing. Hi, Wild Viking. I'm good. How are you? You are not new here, bestie. How have you been, dude? What you mean? Okay, you guys. Positive affirmations. Let me pull these up. Y'all already know. What do you mean? Hold on. Let me pull this up. Oh, Mr. Mohawk. That's exactly why I was like, okay, I need to, like, because I already know he's going to need his daily little exercise. I already know. This is his schedule. Mr. Mohawk's on a schedule just like me. Mr. Mohawk, your biggest fan is here. No. He's like, nah, I'm cool over here. Okay, you guys. As you guys know, oh my gosh, repost. I love you so much. That means so much to me. I hope you know that, like, as some, again, today, Unmasked Fridays, I was not having a good day. After I almost burned my eye off, I was like, man, like, today, already starting off by almost burning my eye off, it was a heavy day. So, it's okay to not always be okay. But for you to take the time to say something like that just means so much to me. And I hope you know I appreciate you guys and just your positive energy and how accepting and welcoming we are towards people that are scared, you know, like to talk about this stuff. But because you guys have such a beautiful energy, personality, and you're doing better than you think. Like, did you guys see how many new members we have in our Black Sheep family? That's not all because of me. That's because of you guys too. So that love, that support, that care that you have towards all the new people that are joining, I want us to have that towards ourselves. So remember, next time that we have those inner negative thoughts, talk to yourself as if you're talking to me. Jay, next time you have a negative thought, I want you to think of yourself. Would you say that to Mint? Repost. Next time you have a negative thought, would you say that to me? No, you wouldn't. So if we're never that mean towards others, we shouldn't be that mean towards ourselves, okay? Ah, ok, ¿por qué te interesaba esa patología? Sergio, muy buena pregunta, porque yo tengo TDA. Entonces, yo tengo TDA, fui diagnosticada a los 26 y entonces, porque tengo TDA, entiendo lo que son los síntomas, frustraciones y sobre todo métodos de cómo manejarlo. Y por eso fui a estudiar mi certificación en Harvard para poder ser life coach y entrenar y ayudar a las personas a crear un sistema que yo también experiencio. Entonces, es una muy buena pregunta, Sergio. He's so cute. Oh, what's your Discord? What's your Discord? I'll add you right now. Oh, let me put him. That way you can see him a little before. Mr. Mohawk, you have someone that wants to say hi. You have someone that wants to say hi, buddy. Yeah. You have someone that wants to say hi. Don't forget, bring a towel. I'll take you out after, okay? Let me add. You guys, and thank you for 15K. Oh my gosh, I've never had that many likes in a live. That's incredible. Jay, I know you like blast that like button like crazy. So thank you so much for that. Like, I know probably like 90% of that is you. Repost. Thank you so much for dropping the likes too. All of you guys. Like, thank you guys for dropping these likes. Like, gracias por entrar y dar like a la transmisión. Eso ayuda. You said, what up, dog? Pensé que estabas ocupado con cosas más serias que estas tonterías. Ah, pues cada quien tiene su opinión, Sergio. Si no crees en lo que es la salud mental, yo entiendo y no puedo cambiar tu perspectiva. Y sabes, me alegra mucho que no padezcas con esta condición, porque si estás hablando así sobre ello, es que realmente no lo tienes y no entiendes lo que son nuestras frustraciones. Entonces me alegra mucho que no padeces de este salud mental, porque créeme, no es algo divertido y no es algo barato el tener que ir y ser diagnosticado, el que tener que comprar medicamento. Es caro tener que lidiar con esta salud mental. Entonces me alegra mucho que no padezcas de esta salud mental. Entonces, si hablas así de negativo sobre ello, es que no lo entiendes. Entonces, me alegra mucho saber que no lo entiendes y espero que nunca tengas que entenderlo. Créemelo, que no es algo divertido. Okay. I love the name. Oh my god. Okay, I just sent you the request, okay? That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that's your name. Entiendo que todos pasamos por esto y es normal. Luego uno sale de ello por sí solo. No todos padecen problemas, pero no todos padecen problemas que no se pueden parar y decidir qué cosa que hacer. El tener siempre depresión, el siempre tener pensamientos negativos, no es algo normal, y sí hay maneras de manejarlo. De nuevo, no es gratis, entonces sí es algo difícil, pero espero y no tengas que padecerlo, amigo. Y si no crees en ello, está bien. Like, cada quien tiene su derecho a creer y pensar lo que quiera. Y espero y no tengas que creer en ello de nuevo, porque no es algo divertido, créemelo. Okay, I'm gonna add you. Wait, did you accept it so I could add you to the Black Sheep Discord? I'm going, Mr. Mohawk. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I need to add. I need to add. Bueno, y todas las mujeres son así y es normal para ti, ¿verdad? Todas las mujeres normalmente una vez al mes padecemos lo que es depresión y maneras difíciles, dificultad manejar nuestras emociones porque todas padecemos de la menstruación. Entonces sí, todas las mujeres una vez al mes padecemos estas cosas porque nuestras hormonas, o sea, el estrógeno, disminuye ese tiempo del mes. Entonces al estrógeno disminuir hace que tengamos dificultad regular nuestras emociones, entra la depresión, la ansiedad. Entonces sí, todas las mujeres una vez al mes padecemos eso, pero aparte de esa semana o 2 semanas, no todas las mujeres padecen esto todo el tiempo, las 24 horas de su vida. Entonces, estamos hablando de la menstruación. Sí, una vez al mes las mujeres padecen eso. Wait, I need to invite you to the Black Sheep Discord. And also, as you guys know, I'm going to end the live with positive affirmations, okay? So, I am worthy of love, respect, and healthy boundaries. Yes. Yes, we are. Yes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yay, we are. Okay. Every step I take brings me closer to healing and peace. And I deserve to prioritize my needs without guilt or fear. Oh my gosh, my hair is a mess. Look at this. Oh my god, you guys, don't judge me. My hair is so bad. You see, that's exactly why I had to put on some this and then like my headband, because I was just like, today's not it. So, yo merezco amor, respeto y priorizar mis límites. Y yo soy lo suficiente como soy y agradezco mis diferencias únicas. Vale, cosas de mujeres, entonces se te pasarán el chill en el frío. No entendí eso, pero diré que ok, porque no entendí eso de que se te pasará en el chill en el frío. No entendí, pero de nuevo, no puedo cambiar tu perspectiva y espero y nunca tengas que entender esta salud mental, porque no es divertido, créemelo. So we listen and we don't judge. Thank you, Repost. So everyone, remember, my worth, the last one, I love this one. My worth is not defined by others' expectations. Mi valor no es definido por las expectaciones de los demás. Okay? So, thank you guys. Every Friday is Unmasked Friday, where we're gonna complain about all the stuff we hate about our mental health issues, okay? And thank you for being here. And yes, we're gonna go on your little walk. So, thank you guys for being here. Gracias por estar aquí. De nuevo, los viernes es para salud mental, para desahogarnos de todas las cosas que odiamos de nuestra salud mental, okay? Los amo. I'll see you guys Monday. I love you guys. Repost, Jay, Mint, Dalma, we have an amazing Black Sheep family, and it wouldn't be here without you guys. Say bye, boo boo. Love you guys. Bye, y'all. I'll be back, AK. I need to walk my fur baby. Dude, 24. Oh my god, AK. Dude, that would be lit, y'all. Puerto Nuevo, fool. I gotcha. Mi Rosarito. Puerto Nuevo is a little too deep for me. I need something close by the United States too, you know. Do you have that dual citizenship, homie? I got that dual citizenship, homie. Dude, do you want to be added on the Discord? Wait, send me your Discord. So I can add you right now before I go walk a boo. Because he needs a walk. But I want to... Send me your Discord. Because, dude, the community... You're going to love the community I have here. You're going to love them. Like, they're amazing. And I'm going to walk them and I'll be back. I mean, I'll be working because I need to work. But I'll be back. This isn't ADHD, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, look at this background. I got granola up in here. Wait, what's your Discord so I can add you? This is like ADHD in a nutshell. I'm going to take this to the kitchen. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put my hair extensions where they go. Socks over here. Books, the card. Make this look a little nice. So much better. That's my... Dude, wait, what's your Discord? So I could add you before I go take Mr. Mohawk on his walk. Because he needs to go... He needs to go potty. Before I bounce. You're gonna love the community there. I promise you. Make one. Make a Discord. I'm gonna go walk a boo. Wait, what's your IG? So you can send it to me. Because I'm gonna walk a boo right now. What's your IG? What's your IG? This Cindy chick said that she had written me a message, but I don't see her. Sarah, sorry. I don't see Sarah. She said she wrote me a message, but I don't see Miss Sarah. Wait, what's your IG? What's your IG? I have to go walk a boo. That way you could send me your Discord. I promise you, you're gonna love this Discord, dude. AK, he's getting angsty. What's your IG? I'm going. Send me a DM with your Discord, okay? So that way I can add you. I promise you, you're gonna love this community. Promise. Okay. Okay. Just messaged you. Don't forget. Your homework today is to get a Discord. You're gonna love this community. I'll see you later. Always a pleasure. Love to see you, man. Thank you for being here always and spreading the vibes.